G'day and welcome to Aussie Vision. We've had a huge amount of news come out today on Eurovision Australia decides artists, competition, special guests, Kyriakos. Let's start talking about the artists, shall we? Let's start with Charley. What do you think about her taking part?
Yeah, it's great to see a new up and coming pop artist in the mix. She's going to be returning to her hometown, the Gold Coast, and she'll be coming in with a raw, intimate ballad that she wrote 2.5 years ago about one of her biggest heartbreaks. So yeah, we've got a ballad in the mix as well. So very exciting to see that from Charley.
Yeah, I like her. I listened to a bit of her stuff, and I like it. She has a very contemporary sound. She seems to get the visual of things, and what Australia decides is so good about is giving these platforms for this kind of like a new pop artist, a little bit like the Andrew Lambrou kind of example. So I'm excited to see what she has. And look, heartbreak's always a universal message, so bring it on. Excited for her. The other one, Sean, more than just one, Seann Miley Moore. Now, a lot of people were quite excited about this one and had been mentioning Sean's name quite often. Done a little bit of reality show stuff in the past, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. In 2015, he was on X Factor UK, where he came 10th, and he moved to London, I think, after that as well. And then this year, he was on The Voice Australia, coached by Jessica Malboy. He just missed out on the finals, where G Nation got through to the finals. But yeah, it's great to see him involved in this year's lineup. He has said in the press release that he's a proud queer brown Australian, Filipino background as well. It's great to see that representation.
I know, it's great. Look, I saw some of his stuff on The Voice, and actually, he should have got through. I didn't watch much of The Voice, but I did watch his audition, a few other bits and pieces too. So he's an exciting artist. As I said, a lot of people are really excited to see what he's got to offer. A lot of the British Eurovision fans are super excited as well because of that UK X Factor stuff, and that's a big show over there. Like, it's so massive. And for him to even make it through to the live shows is incredible. Great talent. Can't wait to see what he brings. Yep. Great visual artist too. Next one is Voyager. And a lot of people will be familiar with them, won't they, Kyriakos? They have a little bit of history with Australia sides.
Yeah, they almost made it.
Yeah.
I think, was it 2019?
2020, I think it was.
2020, sorry, yep.
Yeah.
And I think ever since they've been saying that they really want to be there. So great to see them part of the lineup. They're from WA, some Perth representation.
Yep.
They describe themselves as an electro progressive power metal band.
Yep.
And one of the guys, Danny, who plays the guitar, said that he grew up watching Eurovision as a young boy in Germany. So they definitely know what the contest is about.
They are massively into Eurovision and they've wanted to do it. And that's what we love to see. It's not like, oh, I'm a approach, you should consider doing it. They are pounding down the doors going, please let us in. And they're going to bring something that Australia Sides has never seen, like a guitar, metal pop. Again, very visual in their performances. I'm really excited to see what they're going to bring. I'm loving the diversity in acts that we're getting here. It's fantastic. And the last one, a familiar name already, because we've spoken about him already, singer-songwriter Jude York. He's not just writing a song, he's now performing it.
Yes, he was announced back in October with Paulini, Isaiah, and Jacob Jones. We have interviewed him as well after that announcement. And great to see the young Toowoomba talent get his chance to sing his entry, that I Won't Need to Dream, that he submitted to the portals. So, yeah, great to see him get this opportunity. He really deserves it. And he's going to give it all the love he can give it. So.
And, yeah, I think I remember listening to that interview you did with him and going, oh, I understand why he's not going to be performing. They're going to match it with someone else and whatever. But I was like, oh, I kind of wish he was performing it because it's so much love he'd put into that. And, I think that authenticity is really important. So it's nice to see that you're going to have the songwriter performing the actual song. So looking forward to seeing what he can bring to the stage on the Gold Coast. So that is the 10 artists announced, but there's a few other things going on. We still don't have Isaiah's duet partner. I don't know what's going on with that, but we've also got this other 11th artist through a TikTok competition. What is going on there?
Yeah, huge news. So maybe it's the first in our Eurovision National Final this season for sure, where TikTok will be used as a tool to select the 11th artist that will be teamed up with a song from the portal. And you have to be 16 years and over. You have to post a vocal performance on TikTok. You have to use the hashtag Eurovision Australia. You can submit as many videos as you want, and then a panel of industry experts will decide on the winner. And on the 16th of January, sorry, the competition ends on the 16th of January, and up to 6 people can be in that video. And Damien will be part of that as an ambassador as well. So very different approach to selecting an artist.
I really like us taking risks as a national. We've already got a lineup of great artists. So I don't see any harm in trying something out. Now, if they were trying this out for the whole thing, I'd be like, well, maybe, but this is fantastic. We already know TikTok is really a big founding ground for a lot of artists to come through. A lot of songs take off there, but also artists are being discovered that way. I know I'm very into country music, and a lot of country music artists in the States they go to #1 on iTunes constantly via TikTok when they release their music. So it's definitely becoming a new mechanism for people to actually make it to the big time. So I don't really see the harm in it. I think it's like, great, if we're going to discover someone who it's the same as an audition process, why not go through something like TikTok and give it a go? So nicer pushing boundaries. Let's see how it goes. Even it might not work, it might work, but no harm.
Yeah, interesting to see. We're going to get to see the birth of a possible future artist through this as well. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that works out. So,
and the last bit of news we got as well is Kano, the Norwegian supergroup, 12 points from Australia in the televote in 2019, won the televote there as well. They are going to be special guests at Eurovision Australia Decides, and they're doing another Australian tour. Very exciting news for Aussie fans.
Yeah, very popular in Australia. I think they had a great time when they came here back in 2019 after we gave them 12 points back in that contest. And they did say they were going to come back. So great to see them as the main special guests for Australia Decides.
Yeah, we love the Scandinavians coming over to Australia Decide, Jon Olasan, Måns Zelmerlöw, and now Kano. Special relationship with the Scandies. Well, look, that was a lot of news, and we had to cover all that this morning, didn't we, Kyriakos? It was pretty full on.
Crazy.
But look, it's exciting times. Really looking forward to Australia Decides. Make sure you get your tickets for that, and of course, tickets for Kano's tour, and we'll have both those links in the comment section. So thanks very much for joining us, Kyriakos, and we'll speak to everyone soon.
Thanks. See you.
See ya.